Very good morning, children. Welcome to the online education of class 7 science. Dear students, in the previous class, I have started the new lesson, that is reproduction in plants. So, in that, we have discussed about what is reproduction, what are vegetative parts of the plant, and what are the reproductive parts of the plant. Yes, and then we discussed the very important part, that is two categories. Those are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction involves the production of new plants with the help of seeds. Okay, from the seeds new plants are produced. That is a sexual reproduction. Whereas the reproduction which takes place without the seeds, okay, new plants are obtained without seeds, that is known as asexual reproduction. So far we have discussed. So let me continue the next part today. Okay, so dear students, there is a question from a child here. So we thought that new plants always grow from seeds. As what we know, most of us, we believe that the new plants always grow from seeds. Most of the plants, they grow from the seeds only. Yes, okay. But we have never seen the seeds of sugarcane, potato, and rose. So how these plants reproduce then? How do these plants give birth to young ones? How do we get these new plants from these plants? Okay, so that is the question now. Yes, so you might have seen the sugarcane. We do not get the seeds. For growing potato, we do not get the seeds. For rose, we do not get the seeds. But how do they grow? Yes, how do they reproduce? For that, there is an answer, that is nothing but asexual reproduction. Okay, so dear students, you must remember now. So what is asexual reproduction? Okay, so in asexual reproduction, new plants are obtained without production of seeds or spores. Okay, so without production of seeds or spores, the new plants are produced. Okay, so in asexual reproduction, so new plants are obtained without production of seeds, means no need of seeds and spores necessary for reproduction here. Instead, you should have other parts of that plant. So what are those other parts? Let's see that. So that is nothing but vegetative propagation. For that we call it as vegetative propagation. What is this vegetative propagation? Let's see. So it is the type of asexual reproduction. Okay, so this vegetative propagation is a type of asexual reproduction. So in this asexual type of reproduction, it's a kind of asexual reproduction. There are many types of asexual reproduction in plants. The first type is vegetative propagation. So here what happens? See, it is the type of asexual reproduction in which new plants are produced. New plants are produced from what part? See, they are produced from roots, stem, and leaves and buds. Okay, remember all of you. So in this kind of reproduction, so new plants are produced from the roots. Okay, roots. From root a new plant can grow, from stem also new plant can grow, from leaves also, and even from buds. Okay, so these are the four parts, we call them as vegetative parts. Okay, so the new plants are produced by the roots, stem, leaves, and buds. Okay, so since the reproduction is through the vegetative parts of the plant, since the reproduction takes place by these vegetative parts, means growing parts of the plant. Vegetative part means growing part of the plant. Root will grow, stem will grow, leaves grow, and buds grow. So since the reproduction is through the vegetative parts of the plant, so this kind of reproduction is called vegetative propagation. This kind of reproduction is called vegetative propagation. I hope you understood now. Okay, yes. So to understand the vegetative propagation, let's see the one example through the activity number 12.1. So let's see. So what you need to do? Cut a branch of rose. You take one branch of rose or champa plant with a node, means it should have a node. Okay, so this piece of branch is termed as cutting. For that we call it as, this branch of rose or champa is called as cutting. Cutting of a rose or cutting of a champa, we say. So you have to bury the cutting in the soil. So this branch or cutting which you have taken from the champa rose, you have to bury this cutting in the soil. Means open the dig the soil and put this cutting inside and close again, cover it with the soil. This is called burying in the soil. So a node is a part of the stem. So what is node? See, it is the part of the stem or branch. It is a part of the stem or branch at the place where the leaf arises. See, you can see in the diagram here. I will show you the marking here. You can see what is that? So it is the node is a part from which a leaf arises. See, you can see here, this is a node. Okay, here is a node, here is a node. Okay, at this place the leaf arises. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so this is the place where the leaf arises. Okay, so node is a place where the leaf arises. Those are called nodes. So these are the nodes. Okay, so water the cutting every day and observe its growth. So every day that buried cutting of the champa or rose plant, you have to water it daily. Put the water for that every day and observe it after a few days, its growth. You will observe and you have to observe and record the number of days taken for roots to come out and new leaves to arise. So how much days it has taken, okay, for the to come out. Okay, so to come out and new leaves to arise. So the roots to come out and new leaves to arise from that, start to grow. So try to do the same activity by growing even money plant in a jar of water, and you can record your observation. So what we observe is, you must have seen that the flower buds developing into flowers. So you all have seen the flower buds. Okay, flower buds, what they become? The flower buds become they develop into flowers. Okay, flower buds develop into flowers. How this takes place? This is due to the growth. Okay, so flower buds develop into flowers. So previous day you will see the bud, but next day you will see the flowers. So apart from the flower buds, there are buds in the axil. Okay, so axil we call, see, this is called axil. Apart from the bud, there is also one more part, it is called as axil. So what is this axil? Is the point of attachment of the leaf at the node. So here at the node it is the point. Okay, here it is the point of attachment of the leaf at the node. So this is called axil. Okay, here I am showing here. So this is called axil, the point of attachment of leaf at the node point. So these are the nodes. Okay, yes. So these point of attachment of the leaf at the nodes, we call it as bud, axil. So these are axil of the leaves which develop into shoots. These only develop into shoot. These axil only develop into shoots. Okay, you have to remember this, right? So these axils, they only axil of the leaves, they develop into shoot part of the plant. Shoot plant means upper parts of the plant. Okay, so these buds are called vegetative buds. So for that only we call as vegetative parts of the plant. Dear students, let me stop here and let me continue remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.